Most Americans are familiar with the 1031 exchange but again, you're stuck in real estate. You trade one piece of real estate out for another piece of real estate. And my clients, when they're moving into retirement, they're saying, well, the reason I'm selling this property is because I don't want to be in real estate anymore. I don't want to, you can hire a property manager. Yeah, but the property manager calls me and asks what to do about a leaky faucet. I don't want to be dealing with those calls anymore. I want to be done. I want to retire. I want that money to travel, vacation, give to my kids, build a cabin on the coast, beach, whatever. I want a new lifestyle. Okay. So 1031 exchange only works if you're trying to get out of real estate. That's why most of these results are zeros, because you don't have any liquidity and you don't have a diversified portfolio. You can't access the money. The opportunity zone, these were pretty exciting when they came out within 5 years ago, the opportunity zones first started to make their mark. They didn't get quite the traction that we wanted. I think the issue was you had to invest in financially distressed areas. And a lot of people started to think, well, if it's a bad investment before, and even if they give me a tax benefit, do I want to make a bad investment just because of the tax benefit? The Charitable Remainder Trust, I really like these for clients who have charitable intentions. You can defer the entire gain, which is great. No minimum investment. That investment continues to grow. You can get stable cash flows from them, low ongoing management. You don't have to sell real estate. You can sell a business to get into a Charitable Remainder Trust, and you can get into a diversified portfolio. But you need to talk to an attorney. There's high setup fees. The liquidity is pretty bad on these. If you change your mind and decide, well, I don't want to give to that charity more, I've got a personal emergency, I've got a new charity I like, my kid needs the money, you're stuck. You're stuck with the Charitable Remainder Trust. So that's the biggest downside there. Delaware Statutory Trust. This one, it's a form of a 1031 exchange. It just makes it easier to find the property. But it has more downsides. They're more expensive. The fees are high. But again, it's like a 1031 exchange where you don't have to find the replacement property. RE's Delaware Statutory Trust. I really like these. These have a lot of benefit. These ones, again, this has to be a piece of real estate you're getting out of. The fees are very high. The liquidity is difficult. These are really good for people who want to stick with real estate but want liquidity. So you can get some liquidity after you've been in the program for a few years and you're willing to pay the fees.